Well, it's the biggest lottery in the world and Americans are firmly gripped by Powerball fever. Millions of people are grabbing tickets to try and claim the jackpot of $2 billion. Yes, that's right, $2 billion. The chance of winning the grand prize currently sits at 1 in 292 million. That compares to the 1 in 700,000 chance of being killed by an asteroid in your lifetime, according to the Space Science Institute. But hey, that's still a chance, really, isn't it? And for a few dollars a ticket, it might be worth a go. Now, if that's whet your appetite, there is now a way for Aussies to take part in this week's US Powerball lottery. And Luke Brill from Lottoland joins me now. Good morning to you, Luke.
Good morning.
How can we do it? How can we get a ticket?
Well, it's really simple. Basically, you go to lottoland.com.au and then click on the Powerball icon there, and for $14 you can have a crack.
This sounds to me like a bit of a scam, to be honest. How does it work really? Like, how can you, do you get a paper ticket? Where's the proof that you're in the draw?
Absolutely. Look, Lottoland is an established company. We've been in Europe since 2013. We've got over 2 million active clients globally. How it works is an insurance-based product. What you do is, rather than buy a ticket to the actual draw, you actually have a bet, and we insure that bet to pay out to the absolute maximum that you would as if you were buying a lottery ticket.
Right, okay. So if an Aussie does pull off a miracle win, they do have to pay taxes?
It's exactly the same as if you was to win the actual draw in the States. You'd lose about 35% on tax, and then you repatriate the money over here. So just for example, it's about 215 billion Australian dollars, so your take home would be about 1.4 billion Australian dollars. So I'm sure that's probably enough.
Well, sounds good. Also sounds too good to be true, Luke, but thank you very much for joining us this morning. That lotto draw happens in the US about 2 o'clock Australian time this afternoon.
It's fascinating. So
you know your numbers better than I do. That still doesn't quite make sense.
No, just what this Lottoland crowd have done, they've set up a sort of shadow lottery.
Yeah, so you're betting
on the numbers,
on the lottery,
but you're not going into the lottery itself, and because you get insurance, like, you know how some sporting organisation says win $1 million by a half-court shootout.
Yeah, right.
You know,
okay.
At sport, they actually insure that, and the premium's only about 20 grand.
Right. Okay.
So
someone wins the lotto in the US, but you could also win here.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Everyone's a winner. All right.
It's weird, isn't it?